All right, Coach. You use the term force and pace all the time. Just the way you guys started this game, you really came out and you took it to him. You scored 42 in the first quarter and really set the tone early.
For sure. Yeah, we did. We got off to a great start. And I thought that the start that we had, it set the tone for the rest of the game. CJ was big and hitting some big shots after big shots to start the game. He got us going. And then, the dominoes sort of fell from there, but really good start by our starting unit. Got
to give props to Jose Alvarado,
yeah.
Just all over the place tonight, credited with 5 steals. He might have been able to get more. He was Jose tonight.
He was, and he's one of our emotional leaders, and his ability to impact this team with his energy, with his effort, it was huge tonight. Some big steals that led to transition baskets for us. It's a blessing to have a guy like that on your team who can, really ignite the whole building, and that's what he does when he touches the floor.
Last time you guys played the Lakers, it seemed like they really loaded up on Zion inside. Did CJ and some other guys making shots early feel like loosen the floor a little bit for Zion and Brandon and other guys?
I think it did, for sure. I think CJ, with the start that he had and the threes that he hit, Jose hit some threes, Herb hit a few threes. It allowed our offense to get the ball to Z, and now they were looking for, their defense wasn't as packed as it was the previous game. And once you get the ball to Zion in the middle of the floor or at the elbows, he's extremely dangerous. He gets downhill, he can make the right decisions, and then he gets to the free throw line.
Yeah, and another night where I guess I was going to ask about Brandon's defense. He's had a lot of these nights lately where it's multiple steals and multiple blocks. Have you seen like an uptick from him in recent weeks? And if so, like how does that help y'all?
We are seeing that, and that's the challenge that we all are accepting, is that we want to be a better defensive team, especially in clutch situations, which we all talked about. And it starts with our leaders, B.I., Z, CJ, taking ownership in getting stops, making sure we understand who our matchups are. And I thought B.I. was really good on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to be the guy to ask about the 3 20-point scores again. Before, it's, you're saying, hey, it's good to see it once. But now seeing it 2 games in a row, how good is it now just seeing it just becoming more of a regular occurrence with those 3 guys?
It's great. What's more impressive is B.I. 26, 8 assists, Z 26, 6 assists, and CJ 22 and 9 assists. So not only are they scoring, but they're sharing the ball with each other, with their teammates. And that's the trust factor that we have to have on both ends of the floor.
We've talked all year also about the 3-point shooting, how important that is for you guys. How much does it just change, just the energy around the team, the way you're playing when the threes are falling the way they were tonight?
It's a huge component, especially in today's game, to be able to space the floor, to have guys ready to make shots. And credit to all of our guys. They put in the work, and we're constantly, watching film. I guess we could say teaching, preaching. Just continue to make the simple plays, simple pass. If you're open, shoot it. If not, swing it, drive it. And we did that tonight.
LeBron's one of the most cerebral players to ever play the game. What was your reaction to seeing Jose get him not once but twice with those steals from behind him?
I was extremely surprised that he got him. But it is a back-to-back, so maybe, a little tired on his part. But Jose, it's what Jose does. When you least expect it, here he comes. And I didn't even see him. My attention was somewhere else. I heard the crowd go crazy. Next thing I know, he's got the ball in his hands. But, he has a knack for being able to get steals like that.
And then 80 got off to a pretty quick offensive start out of the gates, but then he kind of slowed down. It seemed like a lot of it coincided with Larry being out there, who got another double-double for you.
Yeah, it did. It was a combination of Larry and JV on him. And, look, he's a fantastic player. He hurt us last game. He can catch it in the post. They use him in pick and rolls. He can pick and pop. And we wanted to mix up our coverages on him. We doubled him a couple times in the post. We switched some screens so that we can keep him in front of him, and then we guard him one-on-one to try to take away some of their threes. But I thought Larry and Jonas did a really good job tonight.
How do you view this result in the context of the last time you played them? Is there any pride factor coming into this game?
For sure. The way that we lost the game, you want to redeem yourself. You want to have an opportunity to play that team again and, have a better performance. And that's what we did tonight. We talked about it the last couple of days and watched some film on it, as hard as it was. Like I said, we own it. But tonight was a good step in the right direction, playing against a team, that you could potentially see down the line.
And kind of following up on that, you outscored the Lakers 25-7 in second chance points. How did you feel about that sustained effort for the full 48 minutes of the game?
I thought it was great. It was one of our most complete games where from start to finish, our game plan discipline was at a high level.
Coach, you emphasized, of course, in the press conference and practice yesterday that you guys needed to redeem yourselves versus this team. But to be able to go out and do it in the fashion that you have done it, what does it say about the bounce back ability in your locker room?
Well, the biggest thing is that it's a blessing to be able to coach a group of young men that care. They care about each other. They come in every day and they give you everything they have. It doesn't mean we're going to win every game. So we're fortunate. We got high character and guys that work at it. And so, when game time comes, we lay it all on the floor, and I'm extremely proud of what we did tonight.
I don't know if you can recall any specifics right after the game. I'm just wondering, it seemed like a few points where the Lakers looked primed to try to make a push to get back into it, and you guys always had some kind of response, momentum-turning response. I think of, for example, Jose's swipe from LeBron and then the immediate three in the corner from Herbert. Did you notice that trend throughout the game, and any others stand out?
Yeah, look, they're an experienced playoff team. Call it what it is. LeBron, you said it, one of the greatest players to ever play. They're going to make a run at some point, and I thought it was really good on our part to be able to sustain. Even when they made their runs, we continued to execute. We didn't hang our heads. And then the last, 5 or 6 minutes, I think it was a 12-point game or what have you, and we continued to make plays. We got stops. We continued to run, and those are the improvements that we want to continue to make. Okay, thank you. Happy New Year.